Hey, what's going on, guys? Bflattened here with a brand new video today. Today we're going to be talking about the Dryleaf seal and where to get it. I am starting off in the location of Recluse's River upstream, Site of Grace. In order to get here, you're just going to be heading south from the Castle Watering Hole, right next to the Ruins of Und. You have to access this area by going into Shadow Keep. You go from the first floor down the elevator to where the Fire Knight is. Take a left to where the ghost ships are. There'll be a ladder. You take that ladder behind a waterfall. The waterfall will lead you to a invisible wall, and that will take you down to a coffin to get to this area. Now, the Dryleaf seal, there's a lot to talk about, but let's go ahead and get the item first, shall we? What we're going to be doing is we're going to be heading south down these cliff sides here. I like to ride on Torrent because there is a few tricky jumps to make, like that one there, and that one looks like it requires a double jump, so we'll just double jump there with ease. There's going to be some flies in front of your way. Just avoid the flies because they have a deadly grab attack. We jump to the right across the cliffs over here, and we just hang to our left throughout the duration of this binding. We go all the way around and avoid this Site of Grace. There is one over there if you need it. But we're going to go ahead and just jump down here. Loop our way all the way to the top. Go up this side to where the grave birds are, and the item is going to be right by this Miquella's cross over here. Right down here. There is the Dryleaf seal. Now if you take a look on the map, it does take us to a kind of a weird position because we're kind of off the map almost. Gotta be careful of the grave birds over here. Getting up from this area kind of difficult, so I would suggest just clearing the grave birds and fast traveling and continuing your journey from there. It is going to take us in this location here, but there is a lot of talk about it, this item here, because this thing has the potential to be insane. I haven't actually tested it myself, but on paper, for the stats I'm about to tell you, it has the potential to be really, really good. So first off, the Dryleaf seal is this guy right here. It has a high incant scaling with a C in Faith at level 0, with a 27 in Faith to start, and is going to be boosting Miquella's incantations. Now, Miquella's incantations, there are a few things that doesn't work with it, even though it should. Miquella's Ring of Lights, I believe is what it's called, does not work. It's most likely going to get fixed because I think that's a bug, but it's going to boost your Miquella's incantations by 15%. Miquella's incantations are usually anything that has to do with of light, and I'll tell you the spells in just a second. As with the other seal boosts, this applies regardless of which hand the seal is in, so you can put this in your offhand or main hand. And it's going to be affecting the following spells, like I mentioned: the Discus of Light, the Triple Rings of Light, Radagon's Rings of Light, and the multi-layered Ring of Light. Those four are going to get boosted by the Dryleaf seal. Now, let's talk about more stats, shall we? If we combine this with the Circlet of Light, which is the helmet that you can get after beating Radon at the very end of the game, you interact with his memory, and it will be added to your inventory after a slight cutscene. This is going to be boosting your intelligence, faith, and arcane score by 1 point. However, it also increases the power of Miquella's incantations by 10%, the 4 that I just mentioned. So that 10% plus the Dryleaf seal's 15% is already 25%, and we haven't even casted a single spell yet. We're just equipping these. This bonus can stack multiplicatively with the Golden Order seal and Dryleaf seal together, which means that if you equip both seals while you cast Discus of Light, Triple Rings of Light, or Radagon's Rings of Light, this is going to be taking your damage to approximately 40%, and all you're doing is wearing a crown and holding 2 seals in your hand. This is not including things that will already boost your damage, such as buffing spells. You're just equipping 3 items and you're already getting a 40% boost, approximately, by having these 2 together. So this thing has a potential to be absolutely insane if it is in the right hands and used properly. Feel free to go ahead and give it a test. Let me know what you think. I do want to test this myself and put this on a build eventually. So perhaps take a look for that. And I will see you guys in the next one. My name is Bflattened, and I'm signing on out of here. Take care, all. Laters.